Welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for January 17th, 2026. The character is the Ironclad, and the modifiers Insanity start with a random deck of 50 cards. Hoarder, whenever you add a card to a deck, add 2 additional copies. You can only remove cards from a deck at the Merchant. And Lethality, you start each combat with +3 strength, and all enemies start each combat with +3 strength as well. I see Gemino once again with an amazing score of 2090. That's a great score. Congratulations. Goldberry in the top 20 with 1944, Peltz with 1918, Knight with 1819, and Alex with 1825. So it looks like people are able to do well. I also see with Hoarder and Insanity, the key was probably going to be just to get as many collectibles as possible. Gemino, as Simone mentioned, is on fire in 2026. Really consistently good scores. Also, yesterday, the only person who did well, pretty much. 1443. Everybody else, at least people who commented on my score, or my video, did not have a lot of fun. I barely survived yesterday, got a pretty low score. Anyway, all right, let's review the Insanity deck here. Alright, so I'm just going to look at what I don't want to pick up. I already have enough Iron Waves, so I'm not going to pick up any more Iron Waves. That's pretty much it. Everything else is fair game. I also see a Perfected Strike, hoping that that can become a useful card. Yeah, so let's pick up as much things as I can. I might also consider prioritizing shops to get more collective bonuses, or even prioritizing regular fights once I have enough curses, right? So yeah, 3 elite path on the left with 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, 3 question mark rooms, but yeah, let's get started. Hope for the best there. Alright, so, I mean, this is not a bad start. Let's do Wild Strike and Iron Wave. Okay. Yeah, with Insanity, especially with the Ironclad, defense is going to be a problem, so the key is to just use the Perfected Strike as soon as I can. Alright, got a Power Potion, Thunderclap, Pummel Strike, Havoc. I think I will take the Pummel Strike again to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Alright, here I got the Lice. I can just do Iron Waves, right? Let's do Iron... Wait, hang on. This would be 10. That's not enough. Wait, so I have theoretically 20, so I could target the backliner, right? Let's do Iron Wave 1, Iron Wave 2, and then do Body Slam. Yeah, alright. And then here, Perfected Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Fire Breathing Metallicist Flex. Let's take the Metallicist. I'm just going to pick up cards that I like, not necessarily cards that will give me a collector bonus at the moment. I think later on I'll focus on cards that will give me a collector bonus. Here, I would love to do Headbutt, but no, I think I'll do Perfected Strike and Power Through. It allows me to be fully defended. Who's my final boss, by the way? Guardian. Okay, that might be a challenge. I will need some good defensive card for it. Here, Whirlwind is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Dual Wield Clash Infernal Blade. Let's take the Infernal Blade. Okay. And then here, I got a regular fight in the question mark room. Let's do... I could defend with the Second Wind, right? Yeah, fine. Let's do Wild Strike, Anger, and then Second Wind. Okay. Alright, and then here, 15. Power Through. Unfortunately, with the Frailty is not enough. But I can do something like Power Through, Headbutt the Perfect... Oh, I didn't have a Perfect Strike. Never mind. Let's Headbutt a Power Through again, and then play that with the Havoc. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm preserving HP. I will heal back at the end of the fight anyway, but I guess this is fine. Here, I think I'll just do Uppercut and then Sword Boomerang for 27 or 24. No, let's do 27. Now I'm actually going to take some damage, but I think that's fine. I should be able to easily kill next turn. Just need to deal a little bit of damage. Beautiful. Alright, got a Blood Potion, which I probably don't need. Disarm might be really nice against the upcoming boss. It would offset some of the lethality problems. Let's take the Disarm. Although Wild Strike would make the Perfected Strikes better. Here I got my first set of curses. Alright. So once I have a second set, I might not have to maximize question mark rooms anymore. Let's do Bloodletting here so I can play everything. Metallicize, Havoc, place another Metallicize. Okay. 2 Metallicizes early on. That's nice. 17 incoming, though. Yeah, I don't see a way to perfect this one. Unless Havoc plays something amazing, which seems very unlikely here. Let's do Spot Weakness, then see what the Havoc gives me. That's an Iron Wave. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Nah, nothing I could have done here. If I hadn't... Well, even an Energy Potion might have not been enough. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no chance of perfecting. Not with my deck. Infernal Blade, Wild Strike, Body Slam. I think now I'll take a Wild Strike again to make the Perfected Strikes better. And... do I want Tiny Chest of Growth? Question mark in the Treasure Room. I'll take it just because I'm hoping to get curses without having to rely... Well, I'm hoping to get curses soon, I guess. Alright, there's nothing that becomes innate up in an upgrade, right? So I think, I see an armaments, I think upgrading 1 armaments is reasonable, and I think I also should upgrade the Disarm. So once I get them, they'll be slightly more powerful. Okay. Alright, here I got Samurai Fish. Whenever you add a card to a deck, gain 9 gold. I said 1, right? And another treasure chest. Matryoshka, the next 2 numbers chests you open contain 2 relics. Alright, yeah, that was a lot of treasure chests in a row. Okay. Here I got the Lagavulin. I definitely want to place some of my Metallicizes. Let's do that. I don't think I'll do the Infernal Blades yet. Okay. Alright, and then here, yeah, might as well do Rupture and Metallicize. Okay. I do have a power potion, but I'm hoping to save it for the boss fight. Alright, yeah, let's do another Metallicize. So that's 9 Metallicize. That's not too bad. And then Twin Strike and Sword Boomerang. Now, unfortunately, next round will be weakened. I need to defend against 21, so... Yeah, I needed something amazing here. Let's put the doubt... Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do, right? That's a bummer. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. I can do Spot Weakness, Dual Wield, the Anger. Oh, I can't even play the Disarm. Alright. Would not have made a difference, but yeah, it's a shame. If I got a little luckier with the block cards. Let's do Flex, Bloodletting. Gives me extra strength. And then Blood for Blood. And then let's Headbutt the Blood for Blood. I think that should be enough next turn, right? Yeah, I don't see how I would have a chance of perfecting this one at all. Alright. Horn Cleat at the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. That's helpful. Rage Armament, second one. Let's take another set of armaments that at least gives me a collect bonus on those. And yep, okay. Alright, here, lots of incoming. Let's start with, how about Clothesline and Iron Wave? Okay. I have to be really careful. I'm losing a lot of HP. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to perfect this. I think it just has to come down to collector bonuses, right? Here, I'll do Cleave, Rampage, and then Headbutt the Rampage, and that should be enough next turn. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, so Anger, Limit Break, Power Through. I think Power Through is a great defensive card. Let's take it. Okay. And then here I got the Slaver. I can do Spot Weakness, Infernal Blade for an Iron Wave, and then Cleave. I could do Second Wind, but it only gives me 5 extra block. Oh, right here I'm not being attacked, but the Whirlwind is enough. Beautiful. Alright. Entrench, Whirlwind, or Flex. Entrench is tempting, but, well, if I'm trying to prepare against the upcoming boss, I should take as many defensive cards as I can. I will also probably go for a shop right after this, just to buy better cards, or more cards. So here, do I want to do Rupture Metallicize? Let's risk it, and then do Whirlwind. Again, I have no idea I'm going to defend against this. I do have 14 block here, so I'm fully defended unless I play some skills, which I'm going to avoid. Now, unfortunately, next turn I'll be weakened. Okay. Can I deal enough damage here? Not really, right? I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, no, there's actually nothing I can do. I will do armaments. Let's do Dropkick and Wild Strike. Okay. If I had a little bit extra energy, the Blood for Blood with the Flex might have been enough. Unfortunately, it wasn't, though. Let's do Wild Strike here, then Iron Wave, and this is going to be 8. That's enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got a meat on the bone. If your HP is added below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. That might come in very handy. Iron Wave, Flame Bear, Headbutt. I will take the Flame Bear. Again, I will need as many defensive cards as I can get. Anchor is interesting. Not necessary for the upcoming boss, though. I barely have any good defensive cards here. I do have a Feel No Pain, Flash of Steel. Do I want the Anchor? And Kabiko's not bad either. There's also a Dex Potion and a Colorless Potion. I could drink the Blood Potion right now. Alright, hang on. Let me first take the True Grit, that's for sure. Then I will take the Battle Trance. And then if I take the Feel No Pain, I can still afford both the Kabiko. For your first attack, each combat deals 8 additional damage, and the Anchor Stage come with 10 block. Okay. And I could also afford the Flash of Steel, but not together with the Sword Boomerang. No, I think I'll focus on the potions. Let's take the Dex Potion and the Colorless Potion. I'm hoping that those potions might help me perfect. Alright. Next upgrade. I said I was going to upgrade the Disarms. Again, very unlikely to draw the right Disarm in the right turn, but, you know, it slightly increased the chance of being able to defend here. To perfect, I mean. Alright, let's start with Bloodletting to make the Blood for Bloods better. Then do Pummel Strike. There's a Ghostly Armor, which I would love to keep for next turn. Let me see what the Havoc plays. That's a Reckless Charge. Okay, that forces a transformation. I mean, okay, I guess next turn I have the Horn Cleat, so that does something. Okay. I could do one attack here. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Another Twin Strike. Alright, let's upgrade the Twin Strike. I should probably upgrade the 0-cost Twin Strike. Actually, no, I can still play this. Alright. Now, next I'll be weakened. I might have to rely on my potions. 22. Alright, let me see what the Colorless Potion gives me. Good Instincts, Violence, Secret Weapon. So I think Good Instincts might be great here. Let's also drink the Dex Potion. You know what? I'm also going to drink this. I should have done that sooner in case it gave me a barricade. It did not, of course, but still. Fire Breathing, Brutality, Evolve. I don't like any of those. I'll take the Brutality. Let's do Feel No Pain, Good Instincts. Then hope the Havoc plays a good defensive card. No, that was not a good defensive card. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. Out of curiosity, let me reload real quick. Let's use the one reload I have in each fight. And I'm curious, if I drank the Power Potion at the beginning, would that have given me a barricade? Because if it had, I would have been able to have no troubles here. And I will reload twice. Okay, no barricade here. But let me see if I play the Colorless Potion first, if that changes the RNG. So yeah, this is the one reload in the game, in the day. I think it is reasonable, just for entertainment value, right? Because if I get barricade out of it, Interesting. I got a Mind Blast here. All right. That is more fun, of course. And then, okay, still no barricade, though. But I got a Metallicist. That's nice. I will skip the next potion for now. Knowing that I have the Ghostly Armor coming up, maybe I don't play the Pummel Strike. Let's instead do something like Iron Wave. This is not overkill, of course. Yeah, I think I'll just do Metallicize, Bloodletting, and Mind Blast. Okay. Actually, if I headbutt the Mind Blast, I might be able to kill. Okay, I do have Ghostly Armor here. That was probably not okay, I got a headbutt here. So let's headbutt the Mind Blast. And then I can also do Wild Strike and Reckless Charge. The Mind Blast is not going to be enough, unfortunately. And this is the problem. I couldn't defend this turn, right? So, yeah, no, there's no way to deal 60 damage, unfortunately. Let me upgrade that Mind Blast and then see what the Havoc played. Yeah, no, there's nothing I could have done. All right. I tried. That was all I wanted to do. It was interesting with the Mind Blast. With Vulnerability, I would have been able to get Overkill. Wait, am I dead here? Hang on. Let's do Flex. Infernal Blade gives me Fiend Fire. That's 12 times 3. That's almost barely enough. Yeah, actually, without it, I would have been dead. So, yeah, probably had to reload anyway. All right, got a block potion. No, there's a barricade. In a Insanity deck, though, it's going to be hard to use, or hard to draw in the right turn. So I think I'll skip rare cards. I'll try to go for Pauper, even though I might need rare cards. Okay, there is my second set of cursors, so I think I might skip question mark what's going on. So Calling Bell, up and pick up to a unique curse and 3 relics. That should be a lot of fun. So we got the cursor modifier, we got Happy Fire, every 3 turns get extra energy. Letter Opener, every time play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. And Ginger can no longer become weakened, which is great, because the only other curse I have is the Doubt, so not being able to get weakened should help me a lot. All right, 1, 2. The two lead paths. One on the left, that gives me just 2 question mark rooms. And then the right, I'll get 2 early question mark rooms and then another 3rd later. But I also have a shop. I think, again, because I'm not maximizing question mark rooms anymore. Yeah, I think I'll go on the left. Yep, let's do that. More regular fights, more cards, and then I'll try to hit a shop on Act 3. Alright, so 16 incoming, I can bring that down to 12. Almost good enough. Let's also do a Wild Strike here. Okay. Alright, here, Disarm is great. Yeah, I got the upgrade one too, right there. Let's do Disarm, Wild Strike, Metallicize, no reason to play the Flame Barriers. Okay. Another 10. Let's do Sword Boomerang. Wild Strike is not enough. Let's do Power Throw. Okay. I just need to deal 12 damage, which should be very doable with a Twin Strike. Beautiful. Alright, Searing Blow, Anger, Hemokinesis. I don't think I have any of these, right? Did I have an Anger? Yeah, I did have one. Okay, let's get a Collector bonus on the Anger. So now I think I'll start to worry about Collector bonuses more. Alright, Sphere Guardian. Let's do Pummel Strike, see what that gives me. Yeah, probably don't get the Whirlwind. Let's just do the Wild Strike. I should have done the Twin Strike instead of the Wild Strike. That would have dealt more damage. Here I am, fully defended. Let's do Flex, Infernal Blade, Perfected Strike for 37. That is enough. Beautiful. Got a Liquid Bronze Potion, Flame, Cleave, or Anger. I already have enough Angers. Between Cleave and Inflame, I had 1 Cleave and no Inflames. I also probably don't need Inflames. Let's take the Cleave. Okay. Alright, here I got the Cultist and the Chosen. Let's upgrade everything here. I could do Entrench, but I'm almost fully defended. I don't think it's necessary. Let's just Sword Boomerang with Akibiko. And then, I might as well do Entrench. I have the energy. Okay. Yeah, I'm also fully defended. Let's do Pummel Strike, Cleave, and let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Yeah, Wild Strike would have been better, but fine. Alright, so here I have the Hex. Let's do another Cleave, Anger, and Perfected Strike, and that's enough. Beautiful. Alright, Shrug It Off is really nice. As much as I like another Twin Strike, I think, yeah, I think I need defensive cards, so let's take the Shrug It Off, and then go this way for the 2 lead path. Here I got the Bird. This is the 3rd time I'm fighting the Chosen today. Alright, let's do... I think I'll just do Twin Strike, Reckless Charge to get the Bird to the ground, and then see what the Havoc plays. That's a Bloodletting. Unfortunately, not necessary. Alright, here, let's do Wild Strike, Metallicize, and I think I'm going to Headbutt... Yeah, probably the Twin Strike. Okay. Alright, not being attacked by the backliner, that's good. Let's do Pummel Strike, Twin Strike... Anger, and I think, you know what, let's see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Bloodletting, Battle Trance, okay. And then Drop Kick and Blood for Blood, okay. Yeah, I guess I could just trigger the Letter Opener, but maybe I just need to deal, yeah, 1 Cleave is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got a Duplication Potion, which I'll take over the Liquid Bronze Potion. Rampage, Pummel, Sword Boomerang. Did I have enough Sword Boomerangs already? No. Yeah, a Rampage is not bad, but it's better if I can replay it. Sword Boomerang is better with the extra strength. Okay. Right, here I got the cultist. Yeah, let's do Akabiko Cleave here, right? Should I dual wield that? Yeah, let's dual wield the Cleave and then just play 2 Cleaves here. Okay, and then 1 Anger. Good. Alright, lots of incoming here. Whirlwind is enough to kill everything, right? Beautiful. Alright, no troubles there. Body Slam, Sword Boomerang, Havoc. I already have enough Sword Boomerangs. Did I have enough Havocs? I know I had a few, because they keep showing up. Where's the H? Yeah, Havoc. I have 3. Yeah, let's take another Havoc. Let's get a Collector's for that. Right, here I got the Slavers. Yeah, this one is going to be a challenge. Trying to think if I could duplicate something that would make a difference. If I can somehow get rid of the backliner, then duplicating the armaments would be enough. But the backliner, I would need to deal a lot of damage. I don't think I have that much. So, block potion, no. Let me see. If I upgrade... You know what? Let's try that, and if it doesn't work, I'll reload, just because I don't want to do the calculation. So let's duplicate the armaments, then do Wild Strike. Yeah, no, with Akabiko, if I had 1 more energy, it would have been enough. Yeah, fine, let's reload. Knowing that I can't perfect this, I mean, I probably should have guessed that based on the Akabiko and the fact that it just didn't have enough damage. So yeah, let's save the potion then. I will still do the armaments. Let's still do the Wild Strike, and then I guess I'll disarm this guy. Okay. Yeah, I needed Akabiko with Whirlwind, or a Cleave even. That might have been better. Let's do Spot Weakness, Cleave, and then Iron Wave. At least that gets rid of the backliner. And actually, no, I thought I was fully defended this turn, but never mind. Okay. This turn I at least have extra energy. Let's do Shrug It Off, see what the Havoc plays. That's a Cleave, and then another Cleave, and then a Wild Strike. Actually, yeah, fine. Let's do Wild Strike here to preserve HP. Then here, I just need to deal 18 damage. That's enough. Alright. Yeah, no chance here either, right? Got Preserved Insect, and these Leech combats have 25% less HP. That's really good. And I already had enough Power Throughs, right? Where are they? Yes, I had enough Power Throughs. I can't take rare cards. I guess I'll take the Fire Breathing. That's not going to be that helpful. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. I honestly have no idea what to upgrade next. I guess I'll continue to upgrade the disarms. Sure. Right. And then Book of Stabbing with extra strength. This is going to be almost impossible to perfect, right? I have a Feel No Pain. I have Havoc, which plays a Disarm. Okay. An early Disarm is actually really nice. I can do Thunderclap and Anger. Okay. If I get another Disarm, then my life would be much better. 22. Okay. This is unexpected. Yeah, so here I'm fully defended. I can even do a Clothesline for weakness next turn. Wow. Alright, so I only have to defend against 9, and... No, actually, the True Grit is enough thanks to the Feel No Pain. So let's just do Perfected Strike, Reckless Charge, and then True Grit. Okay. Another 12 here. This is still with weakness, right? Yeah, Shrug It Off is... well, Shrug It Off and Iron Wave are enough. Let's do Shrug It Off. Then, actually, I don't need Iron Wave. I have the Infernal Blade. Pummel. Okay. Wait, actually, I can do Pummel and an Iron Wave. Wow, this is the first elite I'm perfecting. Okay, awesome. We got Regular Preparation at the start of each combat. Draw 2 additional cards, as well as a Fear Potion, which I'm kind of happy with the potions I have. I don't think I'll take the Fear Potion. Headbutt, Rage, or Clash. Did I have enough Headbutts? Where are they? No. Let's take a collect most of the Headbutt, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any of the other cards yet. Bronze Scale Sledge come with 3 Thorns, and Mob Bank, whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works to spend any gold at a shop. Okay. And then here, there's one more Disarm that is not yet upgraded, right? Let's do that. Okay. And then here, transform 2 cards. I don't think I need to transform Curses. I think the Special Relic might be better. Or actually, wait, there was definitely a card that I had lots of copies of, right? So I could transform that and try to get more collector bonuses. I also feel like I don't really need to that many Fire Breathings. No, see there, I have too many Havocs. And Headbutts, actually. But I probably don't really need that many Havocs. Trying to think if there's anything else I don't need. No, let's transform 2 of the Havocs. Oh, but that might give me a rare card. I did not consider that. That might be a problem. Well, if I get a rare card, that's fine. Let's transform 2 Havocs. I got Dual Wield and Combust. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got a collect bonus on the Dual Wield there, right? Because I had one before. Where is it? Yeah, beautiful. And I don't have any Combust, but, you know, I can handle it. Okay. Alright, here I got the Angry Avocado and the Mushroom. Alright, 13. I can fully defend with the armaments. Let's do that. Then do Spot Weakness. I do Fire Breathing. That seems unnecessary. Let's do Akabiko Thunderclap first. And then, at least, let's do Iron Wave to deal some damage. Okay. Right, I have 14 block here. Backline will die with my Thorns. Let's do Feel No Pain, Disarm, then Iron Wave. Oh, the Iron Wave didn't even break through the block. Probably could have considered not playing that. Okay. Alright, 18. This is with vulnerability, right? See what the Warcry gives me. Rampage, not very useful. Alright, let's upgrade, I guess, Body Slam, sure. Then do Rampage and Body Slam. Yeah, unfortunately, taking some damage here. Should be fine. I just need to deal 21. With the flex, the Twin Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Heavy Blade Clash Headbutt. I already have enough Headbutts. I don't have any Clashes or Heavy Blades, but Heavy Blades might be better than the Clash. Come. Alright, another Burden Chosen fight. The second time I'm fighting this, and like for the fourth time I'm fighting the Chosen today. Flame Beers are really good. Yeah, I think I'll do Flame Beer here. So I need 36. I'm still going to take some damage, but yeah. I guess I could have done 3 attacks to save a bunch of HP, but this way, this guy's going to be dead. Beautiful. Alright. Okay, and then here, let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a spot weakness, unfortunately not very useful. Let's do Combust and Fire Breathing, sure. Alright. And then here, let's do Twin Strike, Wild Strike, and Havoc, which, wait. I guess that was, Burning Pact. Okay, then I can do another Cleave. Good. Alright. And I just need to deal 16 damage here. Perfect Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Dropkick, Battle Trance, Clothesline. Let's take a Collector bonus on the Battle Trance, right? Also not a bad card to have. Okay. And then here, remove a card from your deck. I guess I don't need that many curses, so I can safely remove one of the curses. I only need 5, right? So, yep, beautiful. If I get a free card removal opportunity, might as well. I don't think there's another Disarm left to upgrade, right? So I think next I'll upgrade the Armaments. Okay. Right, I can't really think of anything better to upgrade. Okay, being attacked on turn 1. I do have a Power Through, and Feel No Pain is tempting. And also duplicate the Feel No Pain. That might be useful too. Let me drink the Dex Potion, and I think I'm going to risk duplicating the Feel No Pain. Okay. Then let's do Spot Weakness, Reckless Charge, and Burning Pact. Not sure why I did the Burning Pact. Fine. I guess I had to be able to fully defend. Alright. There's a Ghostly Armor here and a Shrug It Off. That is enough, luckily. Good. And then let's also do Pummel Strike. And I don't think I need the Iron Wave. Let's do Rampage instead. Okay. Luckily, I'm not being attacked here. There's a Perfected Strike and a Disarm. Both of them are great. Let's do Perfected Strike. Disarm first. And actually, Perfected Strike at 34. If I don't play that, if I do Sword Boomerang and Twin Strike instead, that deals more damage. Okay. Alright, not being attacked. That's good. Let's do another Feel No Pain. Might as well do Combust and wait. Okay. Okay, luckily still not being attacked. Alright, that does not happen often. I got another Feel No Pain. I don't think I'll do the Burning Pact. Let's see. Yeah, I got the Heavy Blade here, 32. That's not bad. I am worried. Now, as soon as I exhaust the card, I get 12 block. That might be helpful. I will need some cards that exhaust for that to work, though. I think I'll do Armaments to upgrade the Battle Trance. I was really hoping for something that exhausts. I didn't get anything. That is a problem. I think the only thing to do here is drink the Block Potion and then play the Entrench, right? I don't have another choice. Yeah, fine. It's a shame, but I had to. Okay. Another 14. Still don't have anything that exhausts. Actually, I do have the Disarm. Alright, yeah, that is actually enough. Beautiful. So I can do Battle Trance here. Do I want to dual wield anything? Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. Okay, I can dual wield the 0-cost Twin Strike. Deal a good amount of damage that way, and then do the Anger. Okay. So this will force a transformation. After that, I'll be in trouble. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a Thunderclap. Beautiful. Another Havoc plays a Clothesline. Okay. And then let's do Pummel Strike, and yeah, fine. Okay. 130 damage might be a problem. And I'm still vulnerable, right? So 48 incoming. Oh boy. What can I headbutt? Because I can draw it with the Shrug It Off. Do I have something that exhausts? And wait, did I have had a Burning Pact that will give me card draw? Yeah, so I think I'll do headbutt the Burning Pact, then Shrug It Off, then play that, and now I need something that gives me yeah, no. I needed something amazing here. Alright, again, I don't think reload is necessary just because maybe with a lot of luck and a lot of reloads I might have been able to perfect this one, but it is almost going to be impossible, right? If I had a source of weakness, that would have changed the story. Let's do Wild Strike and Cleave here. Okay. And then, 33. Now I have to be careful not to die. Heavy Blade is 32, and then Sword Boomerang is enough. Alright. Yeah, no chance at all here, unfortunately. Offering would be great. Feed might be hard to use. Offering would have been really nice, but no, I think I'll still skip this one. Snecko Eye is a little risky. Let me sort by cost. Yep. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 16 0-cost cards, and 1, 2, 3, 17 high-cost cards. Ugh. I guess I didn't count the X-cost cards. That's tempting. Do I have a better option? I kind of feel like Velvet Choker might be better. Again, Energetic Servitude, you cannot play more than 6 cards. No, wait, sorry. No, that's a horrible choice. I thought this was the Sleever's Collar. It's not. I guess just because I don't like the other two, I will risk the Sneko Eye Relic. And, you know, so far I haven't been able to perfect anything, other than the Book of Stabbing, actually. So let's hope that this changes something. Yeah, let's try this. Okay. I'm hoping the extra card draw will be nice, and, yeah, that's my only hope at this point. 1, 2, multiple 2 lead paths. If I go on the right, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark rooms, but more importantly, a shop. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, and then keep left, wait, just 1 question mark room. No shop. If I then turn right, I'll get an extra question mark room and a shop. I think that's worth it again because I already have enough curses. I don't really need to maximize shops. So let's go on the left to have more regular fights and then also a shop at the end. Okay. Alright, I mean, a 0 cost heavy blade is always nice. Yeah, let's do that. I can headbutt the heavy blade. Yeah, let's headbutt the heavy blade and then play it with the havoc again. Okay. That was a kind of nice start, yeah. If that happens more often, I'll be happy. Here, let's do, oh, dual wield, hang on. Yeah, wait, no, that's only 24, I need 26. I think I have to do headbutt, and then, let's grab the heavy, oh, it exhausted, right. Infernal Blade gives me an immolate, beautiful. Alright, got a strength potion here, Havoc, Rupture, Flex. I feel like I had enough Havocs, right? Yes, and then between Rupture and Flex, I thought I had 1 Flex. I did. I don't think I had any Ruptures. I don't think I need Ruptures, so let's take the upgrade Flex here. Okay. And then, yeah, going right, then turning left. Okay. Got Potion Belt on pickup, gain 2 potion slots. That's nice. And Singbow. When adding cards into deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. Probably not going to be helpful. I think it's going to be hard to get to 95 max HP. Alright, so not the best randomization here. Let's see what this gives me. Could do Flex and then Sword Boomerang for a lot of damage together with the Akabiko, right? Alright, that was unfortunate enough. I am still fully defended. How about I'll headbutt the Sword Boomerang and let's do Iron Wave. Okay. Probably should have targeted the backline, right? Yeah, now everyone is attacking me. And, okay, I can deal with the Sword Boomerang. That's nice. I could also do Spot Weakness. Is that a little too much? Might as well. I don't have anything better to do. Alright. Okay, at least I was able to get rid of one of them. Still taking a good amount of damage here. Alright, and then here, let's upgrade everything, then do, Sword... No, let's do Uppercut first, then do Sword Boomerang. Yep, beautiful. Alright, Sword Boomerang. I already had enough, right? And I didn't have enough armaments to... What about the Iron Waves? Where are they? GHI. Yeah, I had enough Iron Waves too. I think I have enough of everything. I guess if that's the case, I should take the Upgrade Iron Wave. That's slightly more block. Okay. Alright, here I got the Transient. This one might be hard to kill. Let's start out with an Akabiko Sword Boomerang first. And then I could do Headbutt. Yeah, let's Headbutt that Sword Boomerang. Okay. Without Akabiko and without extra card draw, this might be a problem. But, okay, so I have Power Through, Flame Barrier, and Entrench. That is enough block. Beautiful. Let's also do Clothesline for weakness next turn. Okay. Another 39. Oh, wow. I might have trouble here. Let's see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Ooh, okay. This might be a problem. I guess I'll upgrade the Headbutt. And this is with weakness too, right? Let's bring back... Do I have a good attack card? Not really. Wow, alright. Let's bring back the Uppercut, I guess, and hope for the best. Yeah, taking 15 damage here. Okay. Alright, 63. No more weakness here, but I have a 0 cost Disarm, a 0 cost Power Through, and I can do Uppercut and Sword Boomerang. Okay. Alright, 70. Let's see what the Battle Trance gives me. Alright, let's do the Anger, then Cleave, then Anger again. I'm trying to think if I should dual wield the Wild Strike. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do here. Let's dual wield the Wild Strike. Okay. Alright, still taking 11 damage, but at least that's not too much. Surprisingly, yeah, ended up taking a lot of damage in this fight. Bloodletting, Flamebeard, Thunderclap. How many Bloodlings do I have? Just 2. Flamebeard is a great defensive card, and I have 3 of them. Alright, let's get a Collect Notice on the Flamebeard. It's also pre-upgraded, which is nice. Alright, here I got the Jawworms. Okay. Lots of incoming here. Akabiko Sword Boomerang. Yes, maybe even with an upgrade, and maybe even with a Flex. Yep, let's do that. Okay. And then I can do Fire Breathing for free. Iron Wave gets rid of the backliner. That's good. And then another Sword Boomerang. Okay, that was not enough to kill, but I'm only taking... What is that? It's 8 damage. Okay. And I triggered the Meat on the Bone. Yeah, let's assume that was planned. I'm not being attacked here, so I think I'll duplicate the Iron Wave, do the Cleave, and then play the Iron Waves. Beautiful. Alright, healing back to 58 is nice. We got a duplication potion, Clash Fiend Fire armaments. I already had enough armaments. I will risk the Clash, even though it's not very helpful, but it might give me an extra collector bonus. And then here, there's still a few armaments that were not upgraded, right? Let's continue to upgrade those. Maybe Metallicize might be another next thing to upgrade. Okay. Alright, I got the Nemesis here, 27. This is a great hand here. Let's do a free Feel No Pain. And then I kind of want to deal with the Sword Boomerang. Let's do that. Use one with the Akibiko, then do Thunderclap. Use the other one with Vulnerability. Okay. Then Entrench is not enough, so I have to do Shrug It Off. Let's do Battle Trance first. I was hoping to grab a way to be able to fully defend there. That was a Disarm. Beautiful. So now the Entrench is enough, which means I don't have to play the Shrug It Off, although I guess I might as well. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It does deal 5 extra damage. Okay. I was hoping not to be attacked. Unfortunately, I got the big attack here. There's not much I can do about that. Let's do Power Through. That's 29. I can do Iron Wave. That's 34. If only I had weakness. Flame Barrier is going to be 46. Never mind. Yeah, I already have enough. Beautiful. Okay. And then here I have extra energy. Can I deal 40 damage? I do have a dual wield. So hang on. This will be 20. I think I'm very close to, but not quite there. Let's deal with the Cleave. Let's do Feel No Pain. Cleave 1, Cleave 2, then Anger. And then if Havoc gives me a good defensive card, Wild Strike, beautiful. Offensive card, I mean, yeah. Turn we can become Frail, which is nice. True Good Body Slam or Pommel Strike. I think, did I have enough Pommel Strikes already? I did not. Yeah, let's take another Pommel Strike to make the Perfected Strike stronger. Okay. Alright, and then here, there's still armaments that are not upgraded. Yeah, let's upgrade that. And then next, I think I'll upgrade the Metallicize, because I think I already got all my armaments upgraded. Okay. You got a Red Skull. While your HP is added below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. Might be great to trigger, but I also have the... Let's go on the right here. I also have the meat on the bone, right? So, okay, getting an extra curse here is not necessary. I think instead, upgrading all cards is really tempting. It might be difficult, though. I might just die. I think a Rare Relic is a safer choice. Let's take the Rare Relic. Upgrading like 130 cards, though, would have been a lot of fun. Alright, let's do Akibiko Twin Strike and wait. Okay, that was a really bad opening hand there. Alright, here, let's do... Yeah, fine, I can do Combust. Let's do Flex for free, and then I guess I'll do Cleave. Okay. We'll need to do a little bit of damage, otherwise I'll take a lot myself. Okay, luckily I do have some damage here. Let's do Wild Strike, Headbutt the Twin Strike, maybe? Or Cleave, yeah, let's Headbutt the Cleave. And then I think I'll do Iron Wave and Reckless Charge. I do Battle Trance. Yeah, if I get lucky with some zero-cost cards, I didn't. That's fine. Okay. Alright, both are attacking me. I do have a free Perfected Strike. That's enough to get rid of you. And then I should have Headbutted, or dual wielded the Perfected Strike, huh? Let's do Headbutt the... Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I have enough to kill here. Yeah, I have to Combust too, and then I just need to deal a little bit of damage here. Alright, yeah, Twin Strike and Iron Wave is enough. Beautiful. No troubles here. We got Charon's Ashes. When you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That's a rare relic, right? Yeah, not super helpful in this case. We got a Skill Potion, Warcry, Rupture, Wild Strike. I had enough Wild Strikes, right? I definitely need another Warcry. Yeah, let's take a collector's on the Warcry here. Okay. Alright, so here... So getting a little annoyed by the music. Alright, I'm guaranteed one more relic, right? And I have 22, so if I buy 2 relics, that should give me the Alex Shiny modifier. Also, Instant Burn might come in really handy. I think I'll take it even though it's very expensive. So every 6 turns in 1 intangible. Between Vajra and Clockwork Souvenir, I probably don't need Clockwork Souvenir. Let's take the Vajra Strike with 1 strength. I can get a Collector's on the Metallicize. Let me just make sure I don't already have one. I do already have one, never mind. So then, I mean, I have the gold, right? Let's buy potions. How about that? Let's buy the Attack Potion and the Dex Potion, okay? Then do Burning Pact, Twin Strikes, Sword Boomerang, Swift Strike. Why not? Sentinel. Could also just take Clockwork Souvenir. Fine, let's risk the Clockwork Souvenir. Start with 1 artifact. Yeah, the Time Eater does apply some annoying debuffs, so maybe it will help against at least one of those annoying debuffs. Right? Okay, there's a Perfected Strike for 60 damage. That's pretty good. I can even upgrade that. Hang on. If I do Spot Weakness, that's 63, then upgrade it, that's 84. Can I get Overkill here? I don't think I can. So yeah, you know what? Just to play it safe, I'm going to duplicate the Perfected Strike and just perfect this one. Got Out of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. And these 2 are rare. Let's take another Cleave. Okay. Here I got the Maw. Alright. So let's see. Infernal Blade gives me a drop kick. That's unfortunate. There's no vulnerability in my hand. Yeah, I guess I'll do Akabiko Twin Strike, then Wild Strike, then drop kick, and then I can do Blood for Blood. Okay. So here I am fully defended, luckily. I guess I can do another Twin Strike for free. Let's see what the Battle Trance gives me. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just do Disarm here. Okay. Alright, another... Yeah, let's do 2 more Twin Strikes, and... Yeah, I guess I'll wait. Okay. 16. I do have Armaments, Spot Weakness, and then a Free Entrench. That does something. Okay. And here I'm intangible. Should I have the Instance Burn at a certain value? I still have a regular fight after this, so I can worry about that then. Here, I think I'll just do Sword Boomerang, Cleave, Headbutt, back the... Didn't I have a Perfected Strike? No, that was in the previous strike. Previous fight. I guess I'll bring back a Twin Strike again. Let's also do Fire Breathing. Okay. 31, that is a lot. I do have a Power Through. Let's do Anger, Twin Strike. Do I have enough here? 17, 13, that's 30. Yeah, I'm not that far off, but I do need a little bit extra, which I don't think I can get. So fine, let's do Power Through, Iron Wave, and then Headbutt, and I think a Twin Strike should be enough next turn. Okay. Right. Okay, so we got a Swift Potion, that's good. I have all my potion slots filled. Ghostly Armor, Uppercut, Flex. I think I had enough Flex between Ghostly Armor, which I thought I had 1. Yep, and Uppercut, which I had at least 1. Yeah. Alright, I think for the upcoming boss, the extra block might be better. Okay. Alright, right. A Transient again. Today has just been a lot of duplicate fights, which I'm not necessarily happy with. Let's do Combust and Bloodletting. Infernal Blade gives me Wild Strike. Let's do... Should I save the Akabiko? If I can fully defend, I should, right? Let's do Flame Barrier. Yeah, let's do that. That way I have Akabiko ready for the next fight. Next turn, I mean. Okay. Alright, 43. I have 14 already. 2 Flame Barriers. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, actually, it's almost enough. And then once again, I have the Akabiko for the next turn. And then turn after, I'll be intangible. Oh, actually, I was fully defended because of Combust, right? So here I can do... I don't even have anything good to Akabiko. Let's see what this gives me. Body Slam. That's unfortunately very useless here. Oof. I might have miscalculated. Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good. Let's do Pommel Strike. Hope I got a 0-cost card. I did not. Alright, fine. Actually taking damage. Save the Akabiko for no good particular reason, I guess. At least I'm intangible here. Let's do Clothesline for weakness next turn. Okay. And then here, with weakness, I still have to defend against 54. I do have a 0-cost Twin Strike. That's good. Let's also do Anger, Reckless Charge, and Headbutt. Okay. And the Combust is enough. Beautiful. Alright, awesome. Okay, Clothesline, Iron Wave, Shrug it off. I don't think I have enough Clotheslines, right? Yeah, I need a set of Clotheslines that's got a Collect Bonus. I feel like so far, everything I picked up gave me a Collect Bonus, which makes me pretty happy. I might upgrade one of the Metallizers too. Okay. Time-wise, I feel like I've been playing faster. Yeah, alright, only 34 minutes. Okay, I do have a lot of potions to help me, but also 30 incoming from turn 1. I do also have a Disarm. Alright, let's drink the Dex Potion and the Strength and the Dex Potions. Alright, let's see. So, if only I could duplicate this Disarm, if I had kept that Duplication Potion. Let me see what the Skill Potion gives me. Havoc, Power Through, Shockwave. Shockwave is interesting, but I think Power Through is better here. Then do Disarm. Brings it down to 21. I can fully defend with the Power Through. I can even do a Heavy Blade. I can even Headbutt the Power Through. Yeah, so let's do... Hang on, let's do... Should I do Spot Weakness? I kind of want to do Spot Weakness too. Let's do Spot Weakness, then Heavy Blade for 49, and then do Headbutt, and I'll bring back the Power Through. I might need to block. Okay? Alright. Here I'm being attacked again. I do have 14 already. Can I play 7 cards here? Might be hard to play all the cards I have. Let's start with the Bloodletting, though. Okay. Then do Metallicize. Then do Power Through. That allows me to be fully defended. Should I have done the Rupture first? That might have been interesting. No, I think it's better to do Clothesline, and then I'll have to try to just play 3 cards next turn. Okay. Also hoping at some point the enemy won't attack me. That will give me a little bit of a breather. And unfortunately, I'm getting attacked here. I can only play 3 cards, right? So it has to be Shrug It Off. Another defensive card. It probably has to be the Disarm. And then I have 16. I have to defend against 18, though. So I need something else. I didn't get anything else. Alright, alright. With the attack potion, wait, do I have a full hand? No, so the attack potion could give me an Iron Wave? It didn't. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done here. Yeah, fine. Nothing I could do. It's okay. Yeah, maybe with a reload, I already did one reload of the day. I think it's fine. Maybe with a reload, I might have had a chance, but it would be, yeah, almost impossible here. Let's see what the Havoc plays. That's a flex. All right, then let's do Reckless Charge. Okay. Yeah, I'm fully defended. Let's see if that was the only turn I wasn't able to fully defend, because next turn I'm intangible too, right? And of course I'm not being attacked. In turn I'm intangible. All right. Let's see what this gives me. I guess I don't want to play too many things, right? Let's do Battle Trance. Let's do Rampage and then Headbutt. Sure, why not the Heavy Blade? Although, actually, I should have played 2 attacks. Yeah, that would have been better. Okay, the enemy's transforming. Never mind, I don't need to play 2 attacks. Yeah, no reason. Well, actually, I might as well do 2 attacks now to force a transformation here. Okay. All right. And then here, 24. Well, there's a dual wield Feel No Pain. That is interesting. Let's do that. Okay. Play that. Then do Fire Breathing and Burning Pact. That gives me a little bit of block. Okay. And yeah, I guess I can do Entrench here too. Definitely taking HP damage there. At least I'll trigger the Red Skull. Okay. That's some extra. Oh, no, not yet. All right. I guess next turn. Let's do Ghostly Armor. Perfect the Strike of 57. Let's do... Hang on. Let me headbutt the Heavy Blade, which is here. Then play that with the Havoc. Okay. Oh, and I cannot play 2 more cards. All right. At least I'm fully defended here. All right. Unfortunately, I'm being attacked, so no real chance there. There's a free power through. That's good. And then I can't really do anything else, so let's do a Sword Boomerang. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to trigger the Red Skull, though. Okay. 30 incoming. Let's do Armaments, then Twin Strike, then Anger. And then, yeah, there's no chance. Even if I perfected that 1 turn, there are way too many other turns. If I gotten lucky with the Time Eater just deciding not to attack me a lot, I might have had a chance, but yeah, not really. Alright, fine. I don't think I perfected anything other than Book of Stabbing and the Reptomancer, right? 1648, that is a horrible score. Oh my god, I thought I did so much better. So I perfected only 3 of the 7 leads. That's not too surprising, none of the bosses. I was really hoping I got more collector bonuses, but wow, I didn't. 21. Out of 161 cards, that's not the best. I was able to get like Shiny, didn't get Overkill or Combo. I did get Popper, maybe taking over cards was the key. I was able to get Lightspeed, so even if I got 200 points more, that's 1848. That still was not to the 2000 that Gemino had. Okay, so 1848 would have put me in 14th place, although admittedly, perfecting all the bosses was pretty much impossible, I think. I'll be very surprised, even with a bunch of reloads. I don't think there's any chance. But clearly, like, either that or people just get way more collector bonuses. Maybe, I mean, I skipped... Hang on, just out of curiosity, let's see where I'm landing. Yeah, barely in the top 100. Wow, that is really surprising to me. Because I thought I did the right strategy, skipping question mark rooms once I had... Wait, I had enough curses, right? Yeah, once I had enough curses to try to get more regular fights, to get more collector bonuses. But I guess maybe going for question mark rooms was the right approach there. Yeah, wow, all right. Let me know in the comments what you did. I mean, 2090 is insane. Basically, anything above 1800 is insane in my mind. So I do suspect that it's something with people skipping, or not skipping question mark rooms, and those question mark rooms giving them something good. I guess there's a normality event, right? So if I had that extra gold, that would have given me an extra money, 25 points for more money. But then, even then, I didn't have enough shops. So, yeah, I bought pretty much everything I could at a shop, right? Yeah, I'm very curious. Let me know in the comments. Let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a watch run with the sealed deck, diverse, and binary modifiers, and yeah, a lot of people had troubles with some very few exceptions. First of all, you have Gemino with an amazing score of 1443, basically a perfect run. You can sort of tell after Gemino's score, it jumps up to unreasonable score, so these are probably all using glitches, so in my mind, Gemino's first place. Gemino perfected all of the 7 leads, all of the 3 bosses, which is a very impressive achievement. Gemino mentioned that the key was that he picked up a spot weakness and a program early on, and that helped him, especially with being able to enter Wrath. Having all the extra strength was very helpful. And as I sort of alluded in my title of the video yesterday, I think Gemino has mentioned in the past that whenever, well, I guess usually with Lethality, but I guess yesterday too, he tries to go for a more offensive deck to try to kill things quickly before you have to worry about defense, and I think that was my biggest problem. I was trying to defend and that just didn't have a chance to. So yeah, he was able to get Highlander as well as Overkill, the Lightspeed modifier, and Popper. Mentioned that he did skip question mark rooms on Act 3 to get a shop to remove a feed. That's something I didn't do. I was hoping to get some sort of way to remove the feed later on, so I missed the Popper modifier. So Gemino was able to get both Popper and the Stuff modifier thanks to that feed. And then in that shop, he also was able to get the combination of Candle, Blue Candle, as well as the Centennial Puzzle, which helped a lot with the initial Wraith. So yeah, Gemino had pretty much a perfect run. Congratulations. Very impressive score there. Then next you have to scroll down a little bit further to get to I thought Goldbear. Yeah, Goldbear missed the top 100 just by 2 points, unfortunately. So Goldbear also had a pretty decent run. 4 of the 7 leads perfected, all of the bosses, was able to get Highlander, I suppose, Overkill, and Popper. So yeah, pretty good score, all things considered, especially because a lot of other people died. Before you get to my score, I did want to give a shout out. Oh, there's Kirkus. I haven't seen Kirkus in a while with 1293. Shivers got 1268. Pelt's got 1268 as well. Yeah, so I think it was really difficult to perfect things yesterday. All right, I thought I could. Knight got 1231. That's pretty good too. I mean, yeah, a lot of people died yesterday too, right? So just surviving is pretty usual. All right, let's skip down to my score. So I ended up with 1134. I did not do too great. I pretty much didn't get any modifiers, right? I not only wasn't able to remove the feed, so I wasn't able to get Popper. I did at least get the stuff modifier, so not a horrible run, but yeah, 616th place for a winning run. That is not that great. I should also give a shout out to Simone, who perfected 4 of the 7 leads and 2 of the 3 bosses. Missed the Act 3 boss. Some key differences for Simone was that he picked the Slaver's Collar over the Sacred Bark. I picked up the Sacred Bark hoping for the best. Usually Sacred Bark is really powerful. I feel like yesterday it was surprisingly not that good for me. And then also Simone picked up the Reprogram over the Study, which is interesting. That Reprogram allowed him to perfect the Act 2 boss. And yeah, that's always my blind spot, right? Reprogram is, just because I like orbs, although yesterday was obviously not an orb deck, Reprogram is something I don't usually pick, but it clearly helped both Gemino and Simone. Simone also was able to get Highlander, Overkill, Lightspeed Modifier, and stuff. Did not get Popper, just like me, had that feed and was not able to remove it. He was hoping to get a Peace Pack at the end, but that is a very unlikely thing to happen, and unfortunately did not happen to Simone. And I did want to give a shout out to people who died, which includes David, who died on Act 3. Mentioned that he was on the way to perfecting everything, but unfortunately it fell apart in Act 3. He died to the Writhing Math, which I have to admit was a very difficult fight because you only had one way to enter Wrath, and yeah, I took a lot of damage to that, and I was also trying to avoid the duplicate curse, so yeah, it was definitely a challenge. And then Alex mentioned that he gave up. He had to reload too many times, and he realized it was going to be a tough run, so he just didn't even finish it. So yeah, difficult run yesterday. I think it's nice to have a good, easier run today, but yeah, wow, again, very impressed with all the scores in the top 20 here. So let me know in the comments what you did, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.